What's good, boys? Today is how I made $715 trading on Nasdaq. Let's go into the trade real quick. Replay this real quick for you. Replay does not want to work right today for whatever reason. I don't know if there's a bug. Alright, so going into the day, London session, basically consolidated. I based my bias off London session, so nothing here to go off of. Same on ES, nothing at all. So just going in, basically waiting for a sweep. Whatever gets swept first basically is kind of going to be my bias as long as I get my entry. So if we just go into the day, wait for a sweep. We're at 8 o'clock, so we got to go a little bit. All right, so right away, market opens, we sweep a couple sets of highs, and we come right underneath these New York highs. Don't hit those. But on Nasdaq, you can see there is an SMT. It did not sweep Asian highs. It only swept London, and that starts making its move down. Next candle, huge candle to the downside, sweeps some lows. Just like that. So right away, this is what Nasdaq's looking like. So I'm seeing bearish activity just from this SMT. And then we go back to ES, and this one did not sweep the lows right away. So that's another bearish SMT on top of that from sweeping this Asian high and not sweeping any of these lows yet. So at this point, I'm definitely bearish. I'm just looking for a 5-minute retrace. So on ES, we do get that move up, and it hits the fair value gap. Fair value gap and inverse also. Does not hit equilibrium, but that's enough for me right away. But since we are using the SMT, I usually take it off of the leading index instead of the lagging. So this one already swept the low, so it's a little more bearish. So usually I try to aim for this one, and obviously this one is in fair value gap and equilibrium. So at that point, all I'm looking for now, because we already have a 5-minute break structure, I'm just looking for a 1-minute break. So lastly, we scaled all the way down to the 1 minute. Was hoping this would inverse, did not inverse. Up candle. And then at that point, instead of waiting for this break, I went over to ES. ES did not break structure to the upside, and it did break structure back to the downside. So that's another SMT. It's on the 1 minute. So by using that, I'm just gonna take the Nasdaq one right away. The only thing is with my stop loss, I go off of the second 1 minute high for my stop loss. So this one is not a technical high yet because there's no down candle after it. So I would have to go off of this one, and then I have to go all the way up here. So that's going to be a terrible risk reward, so I'm not going to take that. So in this position, I usually just wait for one down candle after this, so then I can use this as the high and then use this one as the second one. Because I'm not trying to use that as my stop loss, have a huge stop, and then this would be like a 1 RR, less than a 1 RR. So next candle, right away, down candle. So I take that as making this the new high, second high right here, enter right about there, and then take profit 1 because these are already swept, would be this next draw, which I think is Asian lows, if I'm right. Yes. So I entered 250 risk. Going in, it's about 20 minutes of chop before anything gets hit, maybe a half hour of chop, but it just consolidates for a while before slowly making its way down, and we finally hit take profit 1. Take profit 1 gets hit, take out half my position. The next one is a pretty far jump in risk reward, over double. So we're targeting now New York lows because there's nothing really in between here that I would really want to target. Stop, go to break even at that point so we don't lose any more capital. And we just continue to play out and moves a little bit faster. We hit that take profit too. So that was my trade for today. 3.94 RR on the day, $715. As for ES, it as well hit all those take profits if I would have taken on there, but I did like the leading index on Nasdaq, and I feel like Nasdaq sometimes moves a little bit quicker, so I was more eager to take that. So that's the trade for today, boys. Rest of the week's looking pretty good news-wise. Hopefully, we've got like 4 more opportunities this week. Hopefully get some other good trades, or at least trade well. That's the goal. I'll see you next time.